Hey, this is just Ben on the front end, here to tell you to give the podcast a rating if you don't mind, and follow it or subscribe to it on whatever you're listening to this on. If you want to send us an email, we'll read it and maybe talk about it on the show. It's deadensigns@gmail.com, and we got a Twitter. Anyway, if you could do all that, please. That'd be really nice. Bye, enjoy the show.
Simon & Schuster AudioWorks presents Star Trek: The Next Generation.
It's earlier than usual. I wonder if this will bring a different energy for us.
Yeah.
Do you think that we'll be different, like Burnham in Discovery? Do you think we'll be different now?
Well, the two extra, the two extra hours of energy, I guess. Will they bring out something more out of us? Maybe we'll realize we have to do that.
I got way more energy because I woke up at like 1 p.m. So it's a lovely bank holiday here in the UK.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm also
last one for
working.
A while.
Yeah, it's one of those, you know.
You're working though, because
no, I'm not working.
Oh, you didn't work today?
No.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
I get to take advantage of that, even when I'm abroad.
Let's go.
Yeah, it would have been stupid.
Have you been up to much?
No, it's just been traveling and stuff. And now I'm abroad. I'm not gonna say where. Undisclosed location. I'm gonna say
country.
Yeah. I'm like, you know, I'm being deployed like one of those Jagged Alliance, you know, like a mercenary somewhere to some like fake country somewhere.
He's in the Falklands. He's fleeing to Argentina. He has to stop off there.
Yeah, exactly.
He has to escape from the British government.
Mm-hmm. And I would go to Argentina for that, yes.
This is a coded message for international agencies.
Yeah.
Be aware.
Directly saying it is not coded.
Well, it's like a numbers station where it's like our podcast is right there and available, but nobody's listening to it except for the people who need to be listening to it.
Oh, yeah, of
course.
The message. It's like that. You know, when that George DeSantis had like the campaign like strategy was the way they technically can't like do it behind closed doors. They have to like show their campaign strategy. Mm-hmm. So what these teams do is they publish them on like a weird URL, you know, that's like only known to like the party that needs to know it, right? So it's like obscured, let's say, right? It's not. It's available,
it's
but
hidden.
obscure.
It's hidden in the ocean.
Yeah, in the ocean of in the lake.
It's like it's like
Wake.
numbers stations.
Yeah,
it's like hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, but like the DeSantis teams like just published it and then put it on their website too.
Oh, cool.
So everybody could like read it, and it was just a joke, basically.
Did you see that video
ridiculous
of George DeSantis remembering to act like a human?
No, I've seen the one where he's gritting his teeth.
yeah, at the like debate that they did, and he finishes a statement, and he's standing there like scowling for like a second, and then he like remembers that he's supposed to smile and stuff. Yeah. So he goes,
It's
like really
hard.
really late.
It's hard being a fake human, you know.
It's hard when you've got skin stretched over a mechanical chassis.
Yeah, it is literally like, I bet George he would fail the like, you know, Blade Runner test, you know, the one that they run on androids.
Yeah.
And he would just get shot by a Blade Runner. Like he just would like, wait a minute, I'm real. It's just all his reactions are delayed and shit.
Yeah.
It's like this is not what a human looks like.
It's fucking not. I mean, look at this shit. The way he like fucking the little tiny like, it's fucked, dude. That fucking like,
yeah.
The way he just like stops.
Yeah.
His mouth is closed, and then he does the least human smile I think I've ever seen. Genuinely.
Yeah. That's the way I smile when someone tells me to smile, and I forget immediately how to smile. And
your muscles lose the memory, and you're just like, you lift up half of your lip and then pull your cheeks back, and you're like,
It just looks like I'm trying to show that I'm a good mate.
You look like a baby with gas.
Yeah. So very, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right, actually. But yeah, just living life.
Living life to the fullest.
Yeah, I've played Funking or whatever that game is called.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberfunking.
Having fun?
It's cool. Yeah, it's basically Tony Hawk.
It's a Jet Set Radio, Max.
Yeah, I haven't played the Jet Set Radio, so I'm playing it. I'm like, all right, yeah. I don't know. The thing is that I feel like I enjoyed the soundtrack for Jet Set Radio a bit more than this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that was like an entire track of Naganuma songs.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a mixture of songs from various artists.
Yeah.
3 of the songs being from Naganuma only.
Yeah, well,
So I would say, yeah, the Jet Set Radio one is definitely has a more consistent style and quality.
Yeah, but I was thinking about just like the idea of like that game where you're like got these street gangs that are battling for like to get or go all city, right? They're doing all city, and I like the idea of like some gang comes around and they have like really shit art, like they're terrible, like it's awful, but they're really good skaters and whatever, so they're just they're able to like pull it off, right?
Yeah.
And they go all city and everything looks like shit, and now everyone has to listen to them because
I feel like that would be the STEM major with no humanities gang.
Yeah.
Where they're just like they've calculated the perfect angles and things to like jump and do flips and get to all these places to spray graffiti, but they don't know fucking jack shit about actual art, so they're just like
there's zero
like a
art.
Fucking awful like square with an angry face on it. Although then again, that would kind of go a little hard too.
I like the idea of that's what I'm thinking. It's just like no style or like something like AI generated.
No, it would all be
AI generated shit.
It would all be that one graffiti of Yoda holding the stop sign that says "Stop Wars" on it. That would be all of the graffiti of the STEM major graffiti gang.
Yeah, of course.
Be all over the city. And then everybody would be like, all right, this shit is not cool anymore.
We gotta change. Yeah, we gotta
get
change
into
the
making
way
zines instead.
Yeah, we need to figure out this like system. We gotta change it.
We need to kill these guys. They're ruining this.
That's how they break the code. Is that like? But it's like an omerta, so everybody, all the other gangs get together and they murder them.
Yeah.
So technically they haven't broken the code, but majority rules, sort of thing. We're not gonna, and they're like pushing up the glasses, like, you gotta listen to us because we did all city.
We went all city.
And the guy just shoots him in the back of the head,
Well, you see, the art isn't actually important. We simply did the real tricky part, which was running around and doing the flips.
Yeah, exactly.
Bang, bang, bang.
You just shot down the streets. Their bodies dumped into a fucking dumpster. We tell nobody about this. We're just gonna paint over their art.
All right, so we'll just go like reset back to how it was,
and then
pretend they don't even exist.
It just starts playing.
Just can't get enough for you.
Their bodies rotting in the background.
Yeah, Bomber Cyberpunk. If it was cool, if it was based.
But yeah, did they? I actually haven't got into that point in the game if it's available. But can you make your own like custom tag in the game?
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't played very far because I bought it because I wanted to support it either way. And I was like, all right, I'm going to play this after Baldur's Gate 3 and after Armored Core 6.
Jesus Christ.
I got to, there's too many games coming out that this is the first time in a very long time that there's actually been a stretch of games that I'm interested in. It's like the last couple of years, it's been like a game here or there that I'm like, ooh, I'm into that. I'm going to get that. I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
but it's been so few and far between. But this is the first time in a while that there's like the rest of the year is just games that I'm interested in playing.
Yeah, it's gamers nowadays what's it called? Like the sin, gluttonous, like
yeah.
they're just devouring video game content,
Yeah,
and that's why welcome to Dead Ensigns, the #1 video game content related.
You know that we're the
podcast.
#1 video game podcast because I've spent all of this bank holiday weekend playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, wakes up in the morning at 1 p.m.
Well, that was the thing.
Baldur's Gate.
Finished work Friday, played Baldur's Gate, went to bed at like 3 a.m. Woke up 1 a.m. Woke up 1 p.m. next day. I woke up like 12. I did my things I had to do. I did my daily O'Brien. I had some breakfast. I had a shower.
Yeah.
And then I played Baldur's Gate until, until like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And then Sunday I did the same, except I also went to the store to buy food. And then I came home and I played Baldur's Gate.
You need sustenance to continue playing.
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate,
I ate food. I cooked tacos last night, so I'm living life to the fullest for me. This is my end state. This is my goal.
Yeah, this is
sitting in my Guna cave.
Yeah.
You're gamer cave.
You're preparing to after you finish Baldur's Gate, you will cocoon yourself and emerge a better man afterwards.
I'm gonna be basically the best person in the world. I think I'll transcend.
Yeah, transcend and then become the emissary.
Yeah, I think could probably be the emissary after play this game.
To be honest,
I'll be like the emissary to the Wizards of the Coast world.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be like, I have the connection that communing to me through Baldur's Gate 3.
They talk to you for the game. Yeah,
like, talking to me.
You're telling me to kill the president?
What the hell?
Okay.
If you say so, Jahira.
Just before he shot the president, he shouted, "Roll initiative."
He said, "This is for you, Shadowheart." But then the joke will be on them is immediately after the president dies, a portal opens up.
And you're out of there.
No, I mean, and then they come through.
Oh, okay.
And it's like he was the psychic barrier between us and the world, the realm.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna be refugees in the realm now, in the Fey realms.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
It's going to happen. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, don't say you're gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Parody. Does he know?
Does he know? But in general, just been busy, moving from place to place, so I didn't have much chance.
Took a plane,
I've been finishing the Invincible, the audiobook.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool. Yeah,
you should get around to it.
It's got a pretty cool anime moment in it, which I thought was really cool.
You would say a cool anime moment specifically.
A very cool anime moment.
It's interesting.
In a
they do like a beam clash or something.
Basically, yes.
They do like a Kamehameha Gallic gun beam clash.
Yeah, they do basically.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. And I'm preparing for the game to come out, the Invincible video.
Yeah, no, it's like November.
I'm actually quite curious about how they're gonna cover the game, because the book. I mean, because
I feel like not many I feel like it's an area that not many people go to, which is game adaptation of book.
Of sci-fi novel, like a classic sci-fi novel. Yeah, exactly. It's probably going to be like a walking sim. I would not walking. Yeah, more of like a walk around, read stuff and whatever. Because that's kind of a lot what they kind of do in the book, Because like there is action, but it's like the characters aren't really involved in the action. You know what I mean? Action just kind of happens, to them. So there's a lot of agency that they have over what happens to them, so it's like kind of antithesis to being a player, being able to take action, as a main character.
It'll be interesting to see how they excuse me. I'm so sorry. That was not some kind of bit to be like, oh, this is so boring.
Ben is
so
tired after.
This is so boring. No, I just yawned. I just had a yawn moment.
Tired after playing Baldur's Gate till 3 a.m. Yawn cell.
I'm having fun. I got through chapter 1 finally.
What? How many chapters are in the game?
3.
Okay. How many hours are you into Baldur's Gate then?
It's difficult to say. I think my main game that I'm playing, because I have 2 games going. I got my solo game I'm playing as my character. And then I have a game that I'm doing multiplayer with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think total, my main game is about like 50 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And my multiplayer game is like 12 or something.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's quite a lot to play together. But
and it's I'm realizing, it's very easy to it's very possible to just storm ahead for sure.
Yeah.
Like in my main campaign, I'm doing I'm going around I'm talking to everybody, getting everything I can. But in the multiplayer game, because I'm already like ahead of that one, I'm just kind of letting the people who haven't really played go ahead and let them steer. And we got to like the point where I was at in like a third of the time. Because it's just like ignoring so much stuff and just going, oh, where does this lead, and then following that for like a bit.
I feel like people have been playing Baldur's Gate. I feel like I'm missing out on. It feels like a religious experience at this point,
It's it
feels like a pilgrimage.
Fall in love with a character.
Yeah.
And then, you got to start working on building a tulpa of them.
Yeah. Well,
And then that's the end of the thing. There's nothing else that comes after that.
Gaming is saved because Baldur's Gate. And that's how it's... Now, every AAA title has to be like Baldur's Gate.
Okay, yeah. It sets an unrealistic precedent in the industry that all AAA games need to be like of good quality.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an unrealistic expectation that Baldur's Gate 3 is setting. Not everything can be good quality and super high budget. So people saying like how it's like, oh yeah, well, they've got Wizards of the Coast backing, but then apparently it's like, no, literally Larian made it all on their own. They got the license from Baldur's Gate from Wizards of the Coast. And then Wizards of the Coast were like, we're not fucking give you any money.
Yeah.
You want to make it.
Yeah, you actually have to pay us for the license,
Honestly, I would be
fucking
surprised.
cunts, Like, that's the thing. It's like, it's so weird, like, because they did it, like, what I have to say is that they did it in a very progressive increase in scope of their video games, right? They did
Larian,
Larian.
Yeah,
They did Divinity Original Sin 1, then they did Divinity Original Sin 2, which was a improvement on the original.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went, all right, we know what the fuck we're doing now.
Bigger and better.
We're doing Baldur's Gate 3,
Well, they started development on Divinity 3 and then halted it to do Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. But like,
I think they're going to go back to Divinity 3 afterwards, probably.
Yeah, probably, but because unless Wizards of the Coast is going to be like, guys, you fucking got us so much, like, fucking make
100%.
another one.
Oh, no, 100%.
Make a fucking DLC that's 200 hours long. Please,
yeah, no, probably they'll be like, can you make like an expansion that just adds like a whole new little storyline? I mean, they're gonna do other storylines for sure, because when you go into the multiplayer menu, there's a column that says what adventure the person is playing, and obviously everybody's running the exact same adventure. Because it's the main story, but the fact that there's a column for it is like, okay, either they're gonna do the Divinity 2 thing where you can load in your own adventures, they'll do like a maker, or they're going to have expansion stories that are like side things you load into.
Probably both. I think people, like, it would be stupid of them to kind of not put that, because it's the same engine. Probably a lot of features have been already, tested and developed that they probably just can pop into the game.
Probably.
I guess they're just kind of focused more on like just developing of the like main experience of the game before they'll like unlock like modding or can you do modding? Does it have like Steam Workshop? I'm actually
It
not
doesn't
sure.
have Steam Workshop. I'm sure there are probably some people who've got like mods you can put in, like simple ones.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have workshop support at the moment, no.
Yeah, I don't know if Divinity Original has it either. But that's the thing. It's like I
think it does for custom adventures.
Okay, yeah.
Let me check. I can check right now. I've got Steam open. Divinity Original Sin 2. There's workshop. Yeah, there's workshop.
Yeah, okay. So it's like probably highly possible that it will have like modules that people can probably make for the game on their own. But I bet like Wizard of the Coast or something will be like, make this module into like a Baldur's Gate 3 like experience, or something like that, like game experience,
Maybe. I mean the current
we're releasing
adventures.
this module and can you develop this side by side, and when
I
you're
don't
ready,
think they'd do that.
We'll release it together,
I don't think they'd do that because I feel like I think they would probably not do that because that would impact the sales of the book.
Oh yeah, maybe, yeah.
I think they'd be like, well, why would people buy the book and the game? They'll probably just play the game and play it with their friends on there.
Because they're simps.
Because
they're consumers.
But you can't. We're talking about the average person, not the consumers of 5e.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think they'll probably just be like, hey, you know what? Here's some money. Can you make like an expansion? Like everybody likes Astarion, so do an Astarion DLC where you get to see Astarion's adventure or something.
And they'll be like, no.
Astarion goes big. Astarion takes Manhattan.
Yeah. A DLC where you go into current age.
You go to the real world.
Yeah. You have to get like a minimum wage job, but you're like a wizard and you're like, I'm flipping burgers, but I could be casting spells.
You know what I would like to see in the game that I think would be really fun and janky, but a nice little extra mode? Competitive multiplayer.
What do you mean, like, but still turn-based, right? Like,
yeah. You just you load in your main character that you made in the story, like at level 12 or whatever. They load in theirs. You get put on a team of like 4 other creator character adventurers with different classes.
Yeah.
Opponents get put on like the same thing, team of 4 creator characters with individual classes, and then you fight each other in turn-based.
Yeah, probably it could probably work, but
it'd be funny. I don't think it would
option.
be. I don't think it would be amazing, but I think it would be fun. I think it'd be entertaining.
It would just be fun, yeah.
And you could do it with your friends. You could make private lobbies.
Yeah,
or something.
So I feel like I need to go on the pilgrimage and play Baldur's Gate at some point.
Yeah, you got to catch up. You got to get into the zeitgeist.
But Starfield is coming out,
bro. I saw
playing that,
dude. There's some leaked footage of Starfield. It looks like Fallout 4.
Yeah, of course it does.
Like I get, like that's the thing is like it's so funny seeing it in action because we knew from the get-go. You see the first gameplay trailer and you're like, oh, they haven't changed a fucking thing. They made it look a little fancier, but you can see the bones underneath still.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the same engine, the creation engine or whatever the fuck the engine is called. Like you can see the dead eyes on all the characters. You're like, I can see
so funny.
Tom Howard deep in those eyes.
Guy runs up to you, camera zoom in on his face as he talks, and then zoom out, and he immediately starts firing on you. And then he falls over, and you have to keep shooting him while he's down on the ground.
Yeah, well,
I think I want to play Starfield. I don't think I'm going to play it until like winter. I think I'll do other stuff first, and then I'll come to Starfield during
but I like the articles that are coming out that are like, Starfield is the least buggy Bethesda game. I'm like wow.
Apparently it doesn't. Apparently it's not that it's buggy, but apparently it doesn't run very well.
Yeah.
So it's probably on launch. It might be a bit.
That would be pretty cool. Shitty because my PC isn't that up to date anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be able to pull it through. It would just be overheating or something. In the summers, in the cool British.
Well, you know
summers.
what that means. Just get it on your Steam Deck. Or
Yeah,
your
'cause-
Xbox Series X.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Play it on there.
No.
I'm sure that'll be less buggy than your PC
Yeah,
version.
yeah.
Be
It
a
barely
better
runs on the
experience.
consoles probably at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like fuck this generation. It's all fucking old. The PS5.
Yes,
The
it's say that
Xbox.
those have been around for like 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And yet, no games.
No games on
No
them at all.
games.
There will
No
never be
fucking
games on the Xbox because all the games that come out to the Xbox come out to PC. So
Yeah, honestly, I think they'll keep making Xboxes because there's still a big market of people that don't play on PC and just get
exactly.
an Xbox so they can buy Madden
Yeah.
and FIFA and NBA
FIFA.
2K
Yeah.
and Call of Duty.
And Call of
So
Duty.
I don't think they'll stop making Xboxes, but yeah, their current ethos is like put everything out on PC too because that's the market.
Because and the fact of like Game Pass and stuff, and they have like that. I know a lot of people that just have Game Pass, and they're not even big like gaming people, you know, and they'll just have a Game Pass subscription, you know, and when they feel like it, they'll
humble monthly subscription. I barely play any of those games.
Yeah, exactly. You forgot about it. Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't forget about it. I remember it. The thing is, I bought into it. I got my first month right before they changed it.
Oh. No.
So I have like this
price.
Yeah, I have this classic plan thing where I get all of the games for the same cheap price that it was like 3 years ago.
Nice.
So I'm like, I'm not canceling this shit.
But they still like, you know, bleeding you with 1,000, you know, like with paper cuts, you know.
I suppose, but the thing is, I'm like, look, if I get to the point where I can't afford it anymore, I've now got a backlog of like 10 games a month every month for the last like 2 years.
It's a shame I had to pawn my PC, so now I can't play these games
Kind
because
of like
it's got so bad.
gift of the Magi kind of deal.
Yeah,
I had to pawn my PC to keep doing Humble Monthly.
Yeah,
but now I can't play the games because I had to pawn my PC.
Yeah, and I have
what a world.
Get into hijinks of like trying to get enough money to get my PC back before
Dude,
they
if
sell it.
If I ran out of money and I pawned my PC, I'd be like, I can't even get a job now. Everything's online. If I need if I want to apply to a job, I gotta go to a fucking website to do it.
So that's how hijinks happen, you know.
That's how the hijinks happen.
That's how the hijinks happen.
It's like a modern dude, where's my car? I need it to live.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and
where's my PC?
But another motivation is that there's a lot of like pictures of your like anus and balls and penis, on the PC
that I didn't even take myself. They just just happened somehow. I would like it's like that streamer. Did you see the video of that streamer?
Oh yeah, the
guy on YouTube
show your meat or whatever.
Yeah, he like was like his dick flopped out of his boxes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Basically, just my hard drive is filled with stuff like that, and I don't know how to delete them.
Yeah, somehow your webcam would always find, like you would fall asleep in front of your PC playing Baldur's Gate 3 and the webcam would somehow sneak itself into your pants.
Yeah, it just so happened like somebody in a different flat started jumping around really heavily and it shook my webcam off of my monitor.
The base.
And it landed in such a way that it was zoomed right in on my crotch and you could see that I had a huge erection.
Yeah.
And then also the webcam landed on a key on my keyboard that made it like rapid fire take pictures for 17 hours straight while I was asleep.
A slideshow of an erection. But yeah, you know, and that's our setup. And what would this movie be called? Because I will clearly make you a movie here. It's not a show. Be called I don't know. That's what it would be called. I don't know what we're making.
All right, I think that was probably a fair place to just end that bit, I guess. I don't know how I'm supposed to follow up. Like, oh, what would the movie be called? It would be called I don't know. I haven't got anything.
Cyberfunk funking or whatever it would be called.
Cyberfuck super dick. That's what it would be called.
Yeah. But you know, that's the lowest.
So you've just been playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Have you watched anything, Mix, this week?
I haven't watched anything because I only been watching like passively been watching Gamescom, you know.
I said last week we're gonna get into the leftovers because I wanted to discuss it.
Yeah, but it's not on anything that I can get it on.
It's on Now TV.
Yeah, but I'm not like it's not in the country in Argentina or whatever I am. It's not available
In the Falklands.
Yeah, in the Falklands.
All right, we'll wait until you get back.
Yeah.
Have you been watching Gamescom? We're so gamer pilled this week.
Yeah, we are, because you've been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Or Game Cells.
Game Cells. Yeah. That's a cool, like a magazine, gaming magazine.
Game Cell. Gaming Celibate. Yeah, that's a great magazine name.
Yeah.
Game Cell.
We have a cool demo disc that comes in every monthly. Yeah. Yep.
Of course. You can't do a weekly gaming magazine.
Getting in debt. All these demo discs are costing us a fortune to make.
Demo disc is done now. That shit's gone. Everything's digital. You can download demos on Steam. It's fine.
Yeah, but they Steam demos are coming back. Kind of. They used to be like quite, not that common for games to have demos, and nowadays like they do the demo fest on Steam, Next Fest and stuff, and they release demos for like indies, maybe less for like AAA titles, but like indies are going to
well, the indies need it because now the fucking indie market is flooded with every motherfucker who has a copy of Game Maker. So like, all right, look, please just give it a go, and if you like it, buy it.
Yeah. You know what? Guy listening to this that uses Game Maker to make video games to create their dream game, stop it. Stop it now. Stop doing it.
I think. Look, here's the thing. Sure. I think. Here's the thing. Yes, because it's a market and it's something that people are buying. I think they should put a bit of an embargo for a bit and be like, all right, you're not allowed to sell any new things for like a year. No new games to sell. You can still make them and release them, but if you release them, you're releasing them for free. Okay, you're just putting them out there. All right.
Yeah.
Because do you remember how nice it was when there were like no movies for like a year and a half?
Oh yeah.
During the pandemic. And then after the held off slop came out, it was like last year had a great run of movies of stuff that was like made over 2021 and stuff, because they were like, oh, I can't make anything for like a year and a half.
Yeah, a detox. You gotta detox yourself.
Detox is perfect. I think that shit helps. There's too much crap.
You gotta blue balls yourself. So then, whatever you make, 300 times more powerful.
It does. It helps. It helps. If you just flood out creative juices without any like limitation.
Yeah.
On it.
And as we know, Liu Kang told us you got to keep those juices in. That's how you increase your power level.
Monkey King.
Yeah, Monkey King.
Speaking of Black Myths on Wukong, they showed that off at Gamescom.
Yeah, that game doesn't look that good, to be honest.
I think it looks cool. I don't know if it's gonna be great, but I'll probably play it because I think stylistically it looks nice and the music is cool.
But there's no monkey business in the game. You can't go on all fours.
There is 100% monkey business. Whenever he runs around and does attacks, he's like.
Yeah, but that's not like that's just like monkey face.
You don't know fucking jack
that's like
shit
monkey
about
face
monkey
stuff.
business.
Like it's like a bare minimum. That's like the stereotypical shit that monkey does. Not the actual
stuff. What is monkey stuff except for stereotypical shit?
Like ponders.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking. Poppers?
Monkeys, ponders. They ponder. They sit and just ponder.
I thought you said poppers, like they do nitrous.
Yeah, they do nitrous.
Fucking slam poppers and then they fuck.
I hate when I go to the zoo and I see the monkey enclosure full of nitrous
full of nitrous containers, and they're just fucking.
Just fucking.
It makes it better.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
years ago you would see the little nitrous canisters embedded in the sidewalk and stuff in the pavement.
Yeah. Yeah, I
because
haven't
that's
seen
the
that
only
many
way
of
people
them.
could get it. No, you know why I haven't seen that many recently?
Oh, balloons, yeah.
Because what I see instead is the big fucking canisters for like balloons, yeah.
Yeah.
I see those giant fucking canisters with the little nozzles just discarded on the side, and it's like, where society's
wait.
really living now, buddy.
Wait, like an entire like canister, like a huge like
no,
bottle.
not like a giant, not like
okay.
not like an industrial one, but like a little, like a big hand one,
Oh, okay.
It's like a full like a whipped cream size can of nitrous. I just see those fucking all over the place when I'm walking to work because I walk through like all the streets where like the bars and stuff are and the clubs.
Yeah.
So they're just like, if you'll just, it's just like layering this fucking pavement. And stuff.
Yeah.
It's so funny, dude.
An upgrade,
That was really crazy for me moving from like more south, like Berkshire and stuff, and then coming up to Manchester. And the first thing I ever noticed was like how many of those little like nitrous cans, little like nitrous bullet things from whipped cream like cans and shit are just all over the street, like fucking driven into the fucking asphalt,
Yeah,
it's insane.
Crushed
it's
and
crazy.
Shoved in. It's like you gotta live somehow.
Yeah, no. People love doing.
You play Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm not judging.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just comparing. I'm making a comparison.
Yeah.
And some people breathe nitrous,
And whatever you're gonna get by.
Yeah.
We're in a declining society. We've not got long left, so smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, smoke them if you got them, and play Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep. Slide into that abyss.
We're sponsored by Baldur's Gate 3, actually.
Yeah, thank you, Larian. Look, you've all heard of Baldur's Gate 3. Is my ad read, okay? You've all heard of Baldur's Gate 3. It's like the poppers of video game. It just makes sex better. You play Baldur's Gate 3.
Like sometimes people have like a TV on in the background, while they're having sex. Put Baldur's Gate in 3 in the background, just have sex, and it'll feel so much better.
You're having sex with somebody and looking at the Githyanki, and it's making you harder. They're having sex with you, and they're also looking at the Githyanki, and they're getting harder.
Exactly,
It's
Jesus
anyway,
Christ.
Baldur's Gate 3. You can play as any character you want. You can explore the land of Faerun, and you can see a bear. There are goblins. There's a magical creature called a tiefling, and it's like a demon, but nice. Okay. It's like if a devil was a friendly.
Maybe he is, we don't know. It seems like
nobody's ever asked.
Our society does kind of just paint him as an evil entity, but maybe he's not. I haven't met him personally, so I can't really.
Well, that's the funny thing, Max, is that I know what you're thinking. There's only these nice, weak, little tiny demons that you play as? No, there's not just those. There's actual demons that want to kill you and eat you and stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
So there's anything you could want in Baldur's Gate 3, go play it.
Racial profile. Yeah, you can be as based as you want.
You can be as based as you want. It's like if Disco Elysium wasn't made by commies. It's like, what if you could be a fascist like in Disco Elysium, but it doesn't make fun of you?
It doesn't make fun of you.
But it doesn't call you a little weird bitch. Yeah, that's Baldur's Gate 3. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah. End of ad read.
End of ad read. Thanks for they sponsored us with £5 million
worth they just gave us a bunch of nitrous. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we liquidate all this now?
Yeah, there's no space to hold it. I had to buy like 3 storage containers.
Yeah.
Just to hold half of it on my end.
But the thing is that they didn't give us like a tank. They give us balloons worth of nitrous.
They gave us these balloons.
So whenever I enter my apartment, I have to like push through them, it's like a ball pit, but cooler, you know.
But the best part is that you'll be sitting there watching TV and you literally just get out a pin, pop one, and then there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready
I don't think
for
that's
me.
very effective, actually, doing it like
Yeah, I don't think so. It just all blows up, and you're like, "Fuck!" You just
that. Is that like, here's the thing, I'm not familiar with the nitrous culture, but is that a legal thing where it's like you have to fill it up in a balloon first so it counts as like recreational, and then you don't get in trouble for inhaling it from the balloon instead?
I think
Because why not just put the
The-
nozzle right up to your mouth and be like,
it's fine. I think you can do that. I don't think no one is
no,
going to
you
stop I
definitely
think-
can do that, but I mean, I think in terms of like giving it out and selling it, you know,
Oh, it's just I
the
think
people who
convenience.
distribute it.
I think it's convenience in the fact that you can
And
take
hygiene.
your nitrous with you and walk
That's
away.
true.
You don't have to stay there.
That's
It's
true,
like
that's a good point.
takeout. You know,
It's like,
like it's like drive-through. You know.
you can carry that balloon all the way up to the bouncer and then slam it in front of him,
Yeah, exactly.
and then he'll
And
be
they're
like, "You're not
"Come in."
coming in." you literally just huffed a balloon of nitrous directly in front of me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why are we talking about nitrous so much? Is
I
that-
thought because you talked about the containers for some reason, and then we did the ad read
Why
and we
did we
got
talk
paid in
about containers?
nitrous apparently.
Oh, because we started talking about poppers, I think.
Yeah, which are different, I think.
Let's
nitrous.
realign. Let's realign. The earliest recording time is fucking with us.
Uh-huh,
We gotta
I think so.
realign. We gotta realign.
Yeah,
We gotta realign. Max, what's your
Yeah.
favorite puppy?
puppy.
Yeah.
A dead one.
No. 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 Oh, but same. But same.
I like how psychopaths are like they kill like animals when they're kids or something.
The fuck are you saying?
I don't know. It's just like it's just like I like the idea of like having such a red flag from the beginning, like of your
Yeah.
life, you know, sort of thing. You know,
Yeah.
where you're like, you know, he's just like, you know, that he's gonna be a bad dude, you know. You
Well, it's
know,
hard because it's like what are the other ones, like fucking bedwetting? You can't prosecute everybody who wets the bed.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but you can't prosecute everyone that kills puppies when they're kids.
You can't prosecute them.
Yeah,
I think
we can
you
trial them,
can-
but we can trial them as adults. We can add some, like
For
we can
killing a
introduce
puppy?
law. For we can just.
Oh, bro, why is it that whenever a person dies in a movie, I'm like, whatever. But when
Whatever.
a dog dies, I'm like, I'm killing this director. I'm going to their
Yeah.
house and I'm firebombing their house with a
Uh-huh.
firebomb with a Molotov cocktail.
Uh-huh.
Why
But-
is that?
Because I don't know.
Is it because I've like lost touch
It's-
with my fellow man?
because of video games, to be honest, man.
Should we?
It's 'cause of video games.
I've got a couple movie discourses we could discuss.
Yeah. What sort of movies?
First one I'm seeing a lot nowadays. Movie length. A lot of people just
Yeah.
blanketly saying like, movies shouldn't be 2 hours long. Movies shouldn't be 3 hours. Thoughts?
I feel like if a movie needs it, then it should do it. But
Same.
that's the thing. It's
I
like,
agree.
why just don't go see it? I guess it's not like you can go on YouTube and just listen to us explain the videos. If
Yeah,
you're
just watch
struggling
Ending
so hard.
Explained. Read
Yeah,
the
Ending
synopsis on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll read the synopsis on YouTube. You know.
Wait until it's on Netflix and watch it at 2 times speed instead
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
normal 1.5 times speed that you watch
Yeah,
things.
but then it's like, but then I feel guilty because I don't experience the movie the way it should have been, and everybody else experienced it. You know?
No, that's
then-
not how it works, Max. You watch it at 1.5 times speed and you don't pay attention, and then you go, I thought it was not very nuanced
Yeah.
when you write your letterboxd review. 2 stars.
You know, but I don't agree with that. But at the same time, fuck off with the 2-part movies. To be honest.
2-part movies are different because it's like you're like, well, I guess I'll just wait for the second part to be out.
Exactly. You
You're
know,
like, you give me half a movie here.
and especially with like the strikes, you know, the writers' strikes, and
How most of that? They just delayed Dune 2, Part 2.
Dune 2, and also Into the Spider-Verse probably.
And Into the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse is
I don't-
indefinitely on hiatus.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
They've like full on just been like, no, that movie's shelved now, basically.
So it's like, it's funny though. Like, it's insane to me. Like that, the fact that like you watch it and it ends and you're like, all right, I guess we'll see it next year, and then they just go like, oh yeah, we're not releasing.
And then they
It's
go
like,
on strike. Yeah.
I feel like it's literally just like being scammed. Like, you know, you're just like, what the fuck, you know? I get. You know, I did get to experience. I liked it. You know, I'm not complaining, but it's like, it's just funny to me. It's a funny concept of like, and it's gonna be like Firefly, where people, it's gonna end before it gets bad. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Spider-Verse was the greatest movie ever made. and then you know, people watch it and it's like, where's the other half of the movie?
Where's the other fucking movie? Where's the ending?
Where's the ending?
Where's the damn ending of this shit?
You know,
Yeah.
but we never got a conclusion to the story, so it can be anything you want. You know,
But I think you're right when it comes to like, I think there are a lot of people out there who don't understand that sometimes you can just not go and see the movie if you're not interested.
yeah, like you could just not play Baldur's Gate 3 if you don't want to.
You could just not. Obviously, you're going to, Max. All right.
Okay.
You
All
want
right.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about everybody else, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. but
Everybody
I
else who's
want to
like,
play.
oh, a game shouldn't be 150 hours. Like, excuse me?
Just
What?
watch a Let's Play.
Just
with
watch
some
another
guy.
play. That's what I do
Play that-
sometimes.
Yeah, watch
Like Mass
what are they
Effect.
called?
I'm not playing Mass Effect, but I'll watch somebody else play Mass Effect.
What are they called? They call them like silent playthroughs, like the ones where they
Oh,
even talk over them.
Yeah, they're just like,
Yeah.
no
Yeah, 'cause
commentary or
it's like-
whatever, aren't they?
Yeah, no commentary. Yeah, exactly. It'd just be like the gameplay, and I don't know. I sometimes like, and I don't tend to watch them, but when I want like a clip or something, see like a clip or a bit out of the game, I'll look it up.
Mhm.
And you can see the guy like being confused, but you don't see the comment. You know, there's no voice,
Yeah,
right?
there's
of,
no,
like-
he's not walking
so-
around like DSP
Yeah.
going, huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
literally, yeah,
What
exactly.
do I
You
do?
know? So he just like stands there.
Yeah.
And the guy's just like standing there for a second or 2 or 10 seconds. You're like, what's going on? You know? And then he's like, oh, you know. but
He's
you
not.
have, like,
He's not
no
actually
comment.
confused. It's just like a member of his family is coming and being like, "Hey, we're having chicken fingers for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
What do you
He's
want?
like,
A
thank
side?
you.
Can I get?
thank you."
Can we have peas and? Can we get sweet potato fries? Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Okay, thanks.
And he continues, and you're
Do you
like,
want a drink
"What
or
happened?"
anything? Take a iced tea. I think.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because he's in the south.
Yeah. We don't have any iced tea. Oh, can I get a Diet Coke? Yeah, okay.
Always.
We've always
And
got
then-
Diet Coke.
I always have Diet Coke. But yeah, it's
And then he
like,
gets back to Banjo Tooie.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they continue, and he moves around, you know, again.
It's
and you're
interesting
like,
that what
happened?"
game were you thinking about in particular when you were telling that story? Because when you were saying it, I was thinking of Banjo Kazooie. I was imagining the player, Banjo, just walking around, like looking left and right, and the guy's just like, "What do I do?"
I was
Like,
thinking more like a point and click, or like
That makes sense.
some sort of isometric game.
Point and
Like
click
this
would be
good
the
easy
easy one because you can see him just
Yeah.
clicking every item on
Yeah.
on everything, just like, nope, not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Nope, not gonna do that. I don't think that'll
Oh.
work.
Alrighty then.
I don't think that'll work. Nope,
Yeah.
not gonna do that. I don't think
can't do
that'll
that.
work.
Hmm.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
The cool thing about AI is that we can have a randomly generated one response every time we click
You
something
just
wrong.
keep doing it, and it goes crazier and crazier, keeps
Yeah,
feeding
so
into
like-
itself until eventually it's just like strawberry, donut, strawberry.
You can't kill a dog with a fish. It's just like random item comparisons. But you know, yeah. But
I don't think the dog will want the fishing rod. You're trying to give the fishing rod to the dog. The dog doesn't want the fishing rod. The dog is the fishing rod. You've picked up a fishing dog. The dog is fishing with the dog rod.
Yeah.
Help me. Help me.
As an AI model, I need to stop right now.
I can't.
But
You keep forcing me to make new sentences about fishing rod and dog.
yeah, I like the idea of like, not like it, but you know, we got the AI content, and they're talking about how like, you know, the training of the actual AI models, you know, is quite difficult nowadays because the companies that run these models, they hire external third-party companies, of course, to train their models, and it turns out they did like a study of like how do they do it, you know, how they how much, and turns out they use ChatGPT to answer those fucking queries. And it completely fucks up the model. It literally gives the like
it's
it
so
gives
funny. It's
it
so
gives,
funny how quickly and thoroughly we've been able to just fuck the idea of machine learning.
yeah, exactly. Literally, like
It's so
ChatGPT is getting dementia. Like you'll see him like devolving, you know, into dementia because he's being fed his own input, you know.
Yeah.
And it is pretty sad at the same time because you're thinking, oh, even machines are like not immune to this sort of thing, you know. But at the same, it's funny.
Well,
you
it's
know?
not that they're not immune. It's just we've mishandled it.
Yeah.
First
you
of
know,
all,
I
we've
think,
labeled it
yeah.
as AI
Mhm.
when it's like not really artificial intelligence at all.
Yeah.
It's not intelligent. It's just like analyzing your response and then spitting out like an appropriate response based on all the other shit that it knows, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are a bunch of people who would hear something like that and go, but that is what humans do. No.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've managed
Yeah.
to we managed to fuck it so quickly. It's like a world record. If we had done something similar before, this would have been done way faster than we could have done it in the past.
Yeah, it's going to be so funny because like now it is actually funny to think about because it's like because it's been like exposed to the public now, and because this data came from the internet, right? This data that they use to create the original, like, you know, algorithm, like the language models, you know, that wasn't tainted, right? Because it was just straight internet input, right? You know, it was probably sanitized in some way, right? But at the same time, a lot of it was just reading, crawling through the internet, you know, and now they spoiled it, you know, they spoiled their data set that they were using.
You have no more pure data to use.
Yeah, and now it's literally just you can only rely on people, like actual people to like third party companies to do it for you.
No, you know what they'll use?
But then they use ChatGPT because you created it. You know, you created a perfect tool for this job. You know,
they'll use a Wayback Machine, but
yeah,
set to dates before AI, before machine learning. You know,
not everything gets archived, and also Wayback Machine got sued.
Well, Internet Archive got sued.
Oh yeah, it was Internet. Yeah, of course.
Which means the Wayback Machine basically got sued because it's the same thing. But
it is. Yeah,
it's basically the same. I think Internet Archive run the Wayback Machine. So
yeah. So it's like, you know,
because they were uploading too many young adult fantasy sci-fi novels, or rather, they weren't, but other people were.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Just leave them alone. Come on.
Here's the thing. We just need to make it all free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No copyright, no intellectual property.
It's the one thing that would like really destabilize everything.
Yeah.
Is if we were just like, nobody's gonna pay for content anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna pay for media anymore.
Yeah. That's the thing. The thing is that we're biased because we want to make that Star Trek show.
True.
You know.
That's
we want to do it for free. We don't have to. We don't want
that's
Paramount to get.
We can make our fan. We can make our fan. Sure. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they won't sue us into oblivion.
Yeah, absolutely not.
You know what? You know, I bet we could get. I bet we could get on the Orville.
I don't know if they're making that new season.
Well, not at the moment, no.
Seth MacFarlane was
because
Seth MacFarlane was very. that you haven't seen it because you haven't watched the entirety of it, but the last season,
Yeah.
his character just kind of wanders around, which is pretty funny looking back at it. Because he's not really, it seems like he doesn't care to play in the show anymore that much. I bet he cares to create it, but not to be like, a character in
that
it.
seems like the deal with all of Seth MacFarlane's projects in general.
Yeah.
Like, he makes it and he puts himself in it so much as, like, the main characters and shit. But it gets to the point where he moves on to something else and his attention shifts, and you can see that the show just becomes, like, he's just, like, puts it on like a suit. Like, he's got to go to work.
Yeah, like literally, because literally that's kind of what he does. I think in the last season he has, especially near the end of the last season, he's got like very few lines in the show.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, so it does seem like he's just kind of like.
Well, that just means they need to make
finish this.
Orville the next generation.
Oh yeah, of course, DS9 Orville. They did have. I
was gonna say another thing on the machine learning quickly though, before moving on.
We can create Seth MacFarlane as a language model.
Yeah, and just have it pump out shows. Yeah. No, like with everything else, I think it's ended up being that the most profitable thing for the machine learning is porn.
Yeah.
There are so many Patreons for like stable diffusion porn and stuff now. It's so funny. It doesn't take long. Anytime there's like a thing like that generates stuff, a new thing that we can insert sex into, we just do it. Why not?
Yeah.
People will pay for it.
VR porn, like
VR porn, AR porn.
AR porn.
That would have taken off if augmented reality took off, but nobody cared about AR.
Yeah, nobody. None of the actual like goggles worked that well, to be honest.
Well, so that maybe the Apple one will pop off.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe people will really like the Apple headset.
When you can see your eyes through the headset. But yeah, it's that, and also you got like AI girlfriend thing experiences, which is like sad.
Yeah, those are weird.
Yeah.
Those are weird.
But
it's sad
that's weird, but when I fall in love with a character in a video game,
suddenly
what is she called? The cyberpunk one. What is she called?
What, the main character? V?
No, the
doesn't it start with a J?
Nomad.
Oh,
lady.
No, I can't remember her name.
Well, that's how much we. I remembered her name when I was playing the game.
Okay. Yeah, I remember her name when I was looking at her and it said her name on the screen. I didn't remember it, but...
Lahan? No, Lahan is a fucking character from...
It's fucking Star Trek, bro.
The Star Trek, yeah.
I don't remember her name.
But yeah, and I can't wait for them to hook it up to Cyberpunk, ChatGPT Cyberpunk, so I can actually talk to her as if she was like a real person. Yeah, you can in that DLC.
You don't have to choose one of the really cringy V messages.
You can
just type out that you want to fuck her so hard, and then she'll send back and say, "Wow, thanks."
Wow, thanks, K.
I still, probably one of my favorite things in a game I've ever seen is getting that fucking one picture from Cyberpunk of the guy, the cop guy that you get, and you save his nephew or whatever. And you get the photo of him with him in the hospital and the family in the hospital, and it's like, oh my god, that was so bad.
I wonder, that would be funny if they fixed it.
Images I've ever seen.
That would be funny if they fixed it for the DLC. Like they went back and they were like, "Oh fuck, this looks bad."
I love half-assed renders and like CGs in games for stuff like that. Like the fucking image of Tali from Mass Effect without her mask and helmet on, and it's just like a stock image that they drew like Photoshop crack effects on her face and like made the sky purple and shit. And it's like, fucking hell, this was such an afterthought. You guys were like,
great.
fuck, we got this bit of dialogue that we need a graphic for, get an intern to just fucking mock something up quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's great, you know. They'll fix it. They'll
Game
fix it.
devs
And Phantom
never
Liberty.
change.
Phantom Liberty, they'll fix it.
Phantom Liberty.
They'll fix it.
Oh,
That's what it's called, the
Cyberpunk,
DLC
right,
for
right, right,
Cyberpunk.
right.
Yeah.
It's got Idris
Yeah.
Elba in it.
Yeah.
You love Idris Elba.
Yeah. I guess. Do
You
I
like him?
Because he shoots with his heart.
He's in all those movies that suck, and some ones are good. I think he's in more movies that suck than ones that are good. Idris Elba? Yeah, dude, he plays in like dog shit films.
Jesus.
The thing is, it seems like you're the kind of guy who, I guess, just takes anything.
Maybe he does, yeah, because I don't know.
Because he does some really bad films.
Yeah, he does, but I never see him like, I guess, maybe it's because I never kind of see him as a problem in those shitty productions, maybe?
Yeah. No, he seems chill.
You kind of ignore him,
cool.
right? You know what I mean? Because he's like, puts on a alright performance, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe plays in a dog shit movie, but you're like too distracted by the dog shit movie that you don't focus on him, you know?
Let's look at Idris Elba quickly. Before we end today, let's have a quick run through of Idris Elba's recent filmography.
Yeah, number 1.
To see if we're full of it, or if we're, you know what? True. Let's see. Films. Where's the filmography? Select
Luther?
filmography.
He played in Luther. Luther's supposed to be good.
Idris Elba filmography.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic the Hedgehog as Knuckles the Echidna.
Oh yeah, he did play a kid, Knuckles.
He was in the Luther movie, which I haven't seen, but I mean, Luther got kind of bad, and I feel like a revival movie isn't going to be
For Love and Thunder.
I do kind of want to watch that. Oh yeah, he plays Heimdall. Remember? Oh, he was no, he had a cameo in the post-credit scene. He was in the movie Beast. Where him and his family, I think, get like hunted by a lion.
Oh yeah,
I think that movie was supposed to be very bad. 3,000 Years of Longing was a weird movie, but I did like it.
Yeah,
I did enjoy it.
The Suicide Squad. He did play Deadshot. Was he someone Bloodsport?
He was apparently a guy called Blood. So I haven't seen the Suicide Squad. Concrete Cowboy.
Zootopia Plus.
The Cats movie. He played McCavity in the Cats movie.
Oh yeah, he did McCavity.
Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. He played Brixton Law.
I remember.
We need a guy that sounds really rough and British. What about Brixton Law? I'm Brixton Law and I'm hard.
I remember I went to see Cats with some friends from work. And I watched
Now, did you see the original version or did you see the patched version?
The butthole version? No. No, I've watched it near the start of it coming out, I think. So I don't think I've watched the patched one, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I went to the cinema to see it.
The one that had all of the, like, CG foibles, the fuck-ups?
No, I don't remember. It's been so while ago that I don't remember having fuck ups, to be honest. So maybe I tend to not notice. You tend to notice those things. I never tend to notice those.
I didn't see the Cats movie. I just remember seeing all the clips of people posting like the bad CG and shit.
Yeah.
That they clearly like rushed out to meet the window for release, and then they were like, fuck, it looks too bad, let's just release another one, like an update to the film.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I watched that movie and I was thinking about how, like, it wasn't that funny. I was expecting it to be more funny bad, but it was just it kind of bad.
It seemed like it popped off when the movie came out, but it doesn't seem like it had any staying power as a bad movie.
Yeah, as a bad movie, because like as I like people that were with me, they were like, "Oh, this was so funny. It was so bad."
You know what I think the reason?
And then I was
for that?
like, I think it blew over me. The 5 minutes of it beginning were like, "Oh, this looks funny." And then I was like,
do you want to know why I think that happened, Max?
Yeah.
Because Cats itself is kind of shit anyway. Cats itself kind of sucks. I saw Cats not live, but one of like the old movie,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
old movie version of the play, I should say, the film version.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fun, but it is shit. Like, it is a really like weird avant-garde like art thing where it's just like they just sing songs about being cats, and then one of them dies, but goes to cat heaven.
Yeah.
And it's like, look how crazy the cats in London are, the stray cats.
Yeah. All the
So
British
it's
cats.
like the Cats movie came out and it was a huge, like, strange disaster, but it's not like that wasn't in keeping with the idea of cats.
Cats,
you know?
yeah. Because, that's the thing. The mistake of it was that it had, like, Taylor Swift in it and, like, all these big actors.
Yeah,
If
dude.
It was
it
just,
had,
like...
it had everybody's favorite. James Corden.
Oh, yeah.
James
Corden
Corden's top of the bill on Wikipedia. He's top
he
of
was
the bill on the fucking poster.
He was the fat cat.
Oh, because it's
and
in...
he ate food.
Wait, no, it's not even in... Why is he top of the bill?
Because he's so expensive, I guess.
It's not even that it's in, like, alphabetical order.
He was also...
Who did he
Idris
play?
Elba apparently was also in Finding Dory.
James Corden played Bustopher Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Who did Idris Elba play? McCavity, the mystery cat?
Yeah, he did. He did play the bad one.
Wait, who was Taylor Swift then?
Taylor Swift was
Bomb
cut out of the movie.
Ballerina.
Was she? Oh no, was she cut out of the
Ballerina?
movie? I don't
think
remember.
so.
Because she had like a thing. Because she was going to make it was supposed to be like an Oscar bait song for her.
Uh-huh.
But then the movie sucked, so she stopped like promoting it. Although she made the song, so it had like no promotion, so she didn't win the best song in the end.
My
So it's like-
favorite cats in Cats are Mungo, Jerry, and Rumpelteazer.
My favorite one is the train cat, which is I don't remember which one that one's called.
The train
'Cause
cat? Wasn't
yeah,
he
the
played
one
by
that's
I think he was played by Jason Derulo.
I don't know.
Hold
I
on.
just remember, I just like the song the best, but I don't like the cat itself. I
Who
like the
was
song.
who was that? Skimbleshanks?
Skimbleshanks, maybe, yeah.
Was it? Hold on. No, was it? Wasn't it? No, it's not Rum Tum Tugger.
Skimbleshanks.
Skimbleshanks is the old man cat.
I don't remember.
no, he's
The
not, no.
Cat on the railway train. I think it's like goes like that. Fucking hell, what are we talking about? We're talking about fucking cats.
Cats is
Nearly over.
this is why Cats is fun, because it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Is it Buster for No, that's James Corden.
I don't know which one it was. I
Is
think
Mr.
it might have been.
Mistopheles?
No, Oh, that's also a good song. That's a good song.
The one with the old man cat who's like, I'm the oldest cat and I'm really sad.
Yeah.
Nobody loves me because I'm old. It's such a sad song, bro. It's so strange, and then the whole play is just like, I'm the fucked up cat who really is crazy. I'm insane and I'm a stupid cat. But then you get to
Yeah.
the old man one, and it's just like, I have depression, I want to die. Please
Yeah,
let me go to heaven. I'm
That's-
so sad.
He doesn't get to go to heaven.
He doesn't
though.
get to go to heaven.
No.
Maybe we should do a Cats watch through.
Yeah, we should
The
just.
Cats.
That would be funny
Fuck
if we
it,
just record an
stream
episode.
Cats. Just
Nobody
stream Cats
claims
on
it.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
What? Who owns cats? Who made that fucking movie?
It's Universal.
Yeah, it's just like we own cats, and it's just like, yeah, we do. We should.
We made
take
what
this
now?
down. We made not now. Who approved this? But and then we do a thing. Imagine if that's what people did. Cats like go to cats as they went to like Barbenheimer, where they were like, oh, we're dressing up as cats, and we're like drinking milk while going to the cinema. Yeah, that'd be fun.
My favorite joke about cats is the bit in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt in the last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When Titus takes these kids to see cats because he's like a theater director for a school for a bit.
Yeah.
And he has an idea to like just get in a cat's outfit and go on stage because there's so many like random
Oh,
cats
extras,
that nobody's
yeah.
heard of and extras and stuff. And he does it, and they accept him, and then it turns out that's the secret of Cats, is that it's all just actors getting together who just, like, put on a costume and get on stage and pretend that they're in Cats. It's like a
Okay.
secret. And he goes
Nice.
like, but I thought it was written by, and then he looks at the, like, poster for the thing, and it doesn't say Andrew Lloyd Webber, it says, like, Andrew Lloyd Weber. Cat sucks because it's just a bunch of actors who just get on stage and go and do monologues about the stupid cat that they
Yeah.
are.
Well,
It was good.
you know,
It was funny.
that would actually be pretty good. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I would go to see that. Maybe not.
I don't think
Probably
you
not.
would. Because that's the thing with actors, is that the reason that they're actors is because that they have a very difficult time creating. They can perform, they want the center of attention, they want the stage, like, but they can't create.
Well,
I mean,
if
and we
anyone-
know this to be true because we've seen Star Trek Picard.
Oh yeah, you're right, actually. And yeah, exactly.
They
We
get
did see
really
it.
into the character when they're playing them, and then they start to go, I think I could write this because I'm basically
Yeah.
them. I am them, you know. Could
Yeah,
write
but
this.
you know, William Riker, what is he called?
Not bad
he
director,
he
yeah.
directed.
Jonathan
He
Frakes.
directed stuff.
It's not a universal thing, but it's a fair assumption for an actor.
But I, because he doesn't write it. He has the guys in the writing room wrote this. You know.
In the original London production, the number was a sing-song style duet that was mainly composed in 12/8 time with a slower tempo and more jazz-like sound. I'm reading the Mungo, Jerry, and Rumpel teaser Wikipedia page.
Mhm.
Anyway, thanks for listening.
Go on the Wikipedia page, give him some love.
Yeah,
for
go
the
donate
cats.
to. Hey, shout out to Wikipedia. Go him a donation.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose that Mungo, Jerry, and Rumpel teaser page. They're my
I
favorite
really need
cats
that
and
for
cats.
reference. Yeah, I need it for reference.
So
you know.
thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Dead Ensigns, we're on YouTube. Watch it there. Leave a comment or email us deadensigns@gmail.com. We're on Twitter, Dead Ensigns. Leave us a rating and a subscription and a follow and a whatever the hell you have on your platform that you're listening to this on.
I can't wait for that cat's thumbnail that you're gonna make for this. It's gonna get so many views. Bye.
Bye.
It's shorted out, sir. We're gonna have to phaser it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Right away, sir.
Faster would be better, Ensign.
I can't, sir. We don't want to...
That's enough.
But, sir...
Stand aside, Carlton. I'm going through. You're alive. Good.